Okay, well, welcome everyone, and thank you for spending a little bit of time with us tonight. So, Morgan and Katie and I are going to be chatting with you about the Green Compass company story and the products, and then we're going to go into the opportunity a little bit at the end. So, a little bit about me. So, my name's Emily, and I live in Loveland, Colorado. I'm married, and I have two children. And if you would have told me 5 months ago that I was going to be talking to you guys about CBD on a Zoom call, I would have laughed at you because this was not on my radar at all. So my story with CBD, I have dealt with anxiety and depression on and off my entire adult life. And I think that anxiety and sleeplessness also kind of go hand in hand. So that's something that I've also dealt with for a very long time. And so for most of my adult life, I've had to take a sleep aid just to go to sleep at night. I had tried CBD before after my son was born about 3 years ago. And it just didn't work. So I felt like maybe CBD was beyond, like my problems were too severe for CBD to help me. Because I had tried like two different kinds and neither worked. So thankfully, 3 years later, I saw Morgan, who's here with us today. She posted about this new company she had joined, and the USDA organic stuck out to me. But to be honest, I had someone approach me about CBD just maybe a year before, but my previous experience with CBD was so bad that I was like, nope, not trying it. But something about when Morgan was talking about this company in particular, I felt like this was the time for me to try it again. My daughter had just been born, and I felt a lot of those feelings after you have a baby coming back. Like the anxiety is heightened, the sleep is just terrible. So I tried it. I told her what was going on, and I tried the jellies, and I slept better than I had slept in 19 years. It was probably the first time I woke up feeling like I was energized, and it was just amazing. I told her, she's like, "Do you think you want to join?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to join." Because I'm going to take this stuff probably for the rest of my life. I've never felt so good. I went to work, and my coworkers were asking me what had changed about me because I was smiling so much. And so that's just when I knew that like I was going to be telling everybody about it. So that's how I got involved with this company, and it's all thanks to Morgan. I am just super grateful for people who choose to be advocates for CBD and share this company, because without advocates for Green Compass, I would still be waking up just feeling awful every day. So, yep, that's a little bit about me. And then I want to share the story about how our company was founded. So, our company was founded by Meredith Cook, and this is a family owned company, and our CBD oil was created out of her love for her child. So, Meredith had first heard of CBD when she was a new mother. She wasn't herself like me and having difficulty getting in and out of bed in the morning. So, her brother was the one who introduced her to CBD, and she quickly felt like she had this fog lift. And that's when she saw the benefits. And I can completely relate to what she was feeling with that fog lifting. So she then went on the hunt for quality CBD that she was going to feel comfortable enough giving to her boys when they were a little bit older, because one of them was having some focus issues. And that was when she realized that she wasn't comfortable with what she was finding on the internet, and she didn't know how to navigate this. So this is when Meredith and then her husband Sterling Cook linked arms with the Wooten brothers, and they've been in the farming industry for over 25 years. They're sixth generation farmers. The rest is history. So what sets us apart in the CBD industry is that we have higher standards for both the quality of product and compliance. We have a commitment to being a trusted name in the CBD industry. 80% of the CBD on the market in the United States is grown in China. And in China, they use hemp to clean the air. So it can often contain heavy metals and contaminants. And and most likely contains very little CBD. Most companies are actually white labeling. So that means that they buy low cost bulk CBD with no regard to the quality. And they capitalize that because people know that CBD is doing great things. So our 6th generation farmers are part of our corporate team located in North Carolina. And our farmers obtained one of the first licenses in the North Carolina hemp pilot program. They spent years cultivating a mother hemp plant to make quality CBD. We have the U.S. Hemp Authority seal of approval, and we are certified USDA organic. That is an industry rarity. When Morgan posted about this company, this was the first time I'd ever seen a USDA certified organic CBD company. We're also vertically integrated, which means that we control everything from the seed to the bottle when it gets to you. And we are completely farm to family. So we plant it, we grow it, we harvest it, extract it, bottle it, like I said, and then it goes straight from the farmers to you. So now Morgan is going to talk a little bit about our products. And so thank you.
Okay, so yes, I'm Morgan Hooper. I live in Fayetteville, North Carolina, originally from the Midwest, from Springfield, Illinois. So Emily and I grew up together. But I landed here because I was a travel nurse and have now been here almost 12 years, I think. And so, yeah, I'm a mom of 4. I'm a wife. I have a busy job. I work as a clinical nurse liaison with an infusion company. So my plate is full. But how I ended up here was back in February, I ended up having a big surgery. Of course, I was like, oh, I'm only going to be out a couple weeks. And it was a big surgery and I didn't realize how much pain I was going to be in. So as I was sitting there in the recliner one day, I'm like, how am I going to get off these pharmaceuticals and be able to go to the bedside and teach patients how to infuse if I can't even stand up straight because I'm in so much pain? So I started Googling CBD. Well, just like Emily, I had tried CBD in the past and just did not have a lot of success with it, and expensive bottles at that. So once I started Googling it, I'm like, something's wrong with me. Like, why are all these people having success? Well, then I started reading that, 80% of the hemp was sent from China and that it was such an unregulated industry. So it really just piqued my interest. Well, my workout buddy was my next door neighbor. She told me, she said, hey, listen, I know a girl that, actually sells CBD with Green Compass. Would you want to talk to her? So I did. I started talking to her and I was listening to all kinds of things about CBD and Green Compass. And I reached out to some of my mentors that I consider mentors in this social selling arena. And all of them said that absolutely, this is such a high quality and it's also just such a high quality business. So I was not new to the social selling world. I had been with a skincare business for 4.5 years. I felt good there. I still use the products. But I just felt like CBD was something that I could not turn away from because it truly benefited like every mammal. It wasn't just focused on one target in our luxury item. It was that everyone could take CBD. And so I just felt like with the CBD industry booming, I did not want to miss out on an opportunity. So I ended up just buying a whole kit. My husband and I used it all and we fell in love with it. And so almost 7 months in, I've got 60 plus people on the team. We're in multiple states and we're growing. And it's something that I could not even have dreamed or imagined of that I could be here now, So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about what CBD is. So if you've never heard of CBD, or if you want to know what it stands for cannabidiol. So it is actually a compound that's in the cannabis plant. And so you have the cannabis plant, okay, and it is broken down into a marijuana plant and a hemp plant, okay? So just like with grapes, we do this analogy. With grapes, you can get wine juice. You can get wine and you can get grape juice, okay? Well, same concept. So cannabis plant, you can get hemp, and then you can get marijuana. Marijuana is high in THC, low in CBD. So that's what's causing the psychoactive effects. Then hemp is high in CBD, low in THC. So you're not getting the psychoactive effects, all right? So that is what CBD is. Now, as far as how CBD works in the body, this is what's so cool to me, is that we have an endocannabinoid system, short for ECS, okay, is what it is, what ECS stands for. You can Google it. I spent a lot of time Googling this because it blew my mind. So it is actually a system that is in our body. We have naturally producing cannabinoids ourselves, okay? So by ingesting the plant CBD, we are filling spaces that are empty. So whatever your ailment might be, whether it be sleep or anxiety, pain, inflammation, having a lot of GI issues, the CBD, once you ingest it, is going to go to where those empty receptors are, and it's going to bring you back to homeostasis. So there are receptors on every single system in your body from head to toe. We have the most receptors in the endocannabinoid system, which it's just crazy to me that they discovered this in the 90s, that we have this many receptors. So head to toe, your skin to the inside of your body, your digestive system, your respiratory system, it will help with all of that. And so once you ingest it, like I said, it's going to be like a parking lot where you have missing cars, right? And it's going to go in and it's going to fill in the space and it's going to fill your parking lot up, okay? And just bring you back to balance. Whether you have an ailment or not, it's good to take because you want to feel overall good. It's going to make you feel less anxious, less overwhelmed. And so that's a little bit about CBD and the endocannabinoid system within our body. They're actually going to start putting the endocannabinoid system in textbooks for nurses to learn about and doctors, because it's finally, the research is out there that this is truly a system that we have to now take care of and acknowledge. So I am going to talk about the products, which is the fun part. So we have oils just like pretty much any other CBD company has, okay? And we actually have 3 oils. We have multiple different flavors, but what's important about our oils is that we actually use an MCT carrier oil, which is a very clean oil. It absorbs fast. When I tell you I've used other expensive CBDs, they're very hard to absorb into your salivary glands. So with the oils, you just mix it up, pull it in the dropper and put it under your tongue and it dissolves. You're going to hold it there for about a minute, but typically it's gone before then. So like I said, we have multiple flavors, but we have 3 different types of oils that I like to talk about. We have the full spectrum oil, which is the entire benefit of the entire flower with the legal amount of THC in it. So the 0.03%, that is the legal amount. So you're getting the full benefit of all of it. All right. Then we have the broad spectrum oil, which is the entire flower with the THC extracted. Okay. When I bring this point up, I want to show you guys, we do have a QR code on the bottom of these. And you can bring it up and it's very transparent. You can see what's in the CBD. It's going to even show you like THC is extracted. Okay. That is important because it is an unregulated industry. So you want to know exactly what you're getting. And this company is very transparent. We always want you to see what's in it. Okay. So the broad spectrum, once again, the full flower with the THC extracted. Then we also have an isolate. And an isolate is just the CBD alone. It doesn't have any of the other parts of the flower. It doesn't have the terpenes and there's other cannabinoids out there. Okay. So there's people like for kids, they use the isolate, or if they're just like very, very strict and they do not want to risk anything, they'll use the isolate. Okay. So other things that we have that absorb under the tongue are our boost products. Once again, everything's USDA certified organic. We have a terpene essential oil blends. These are essential oils that help boost the effects of the CBD in your body. So you're going to put it under the tongue, just like the oil, and they each do different things. So we have immunity, which obviously at this time in the year is very important to take. We have a metabolism boost. I have a couple customers that are using it for smoking cessation, just to help with like that appetite control and bloating. We also have a pain boost. And then we also have a sleep boost, which is absolutely my favorite. So those are some of our boost items that go along well with the oils. So next is the edibles. Okay, these are nano jellies. These are absolutely my family's favorite. These are broad spectrum nano jellies. And the reason that they are jellies and not gummies are because they are truly different than any other thing on the market. Most gummies only have like a 5% bioavailability. Okay, so because when you ingest it, you're going to lose the stuff along the way with how it's broke down into your gut. Whereas our chemist came up with a technology to nano size the CBD. So you are getting the most absorbed into your gut when you swallow it. So we have about a 95% bioavailability. People can actually dose less on this because they just see a little bit more of a result. Now, the nano jellies are also safe for kids. So my entire family takes them as like a vitamin every morning. Just kind of helps them with focus, behavior. Kids have to have a balance in their life, right? Like they're going to be moody some days, they're going to be sick some days. So they also can benefit from this. We just came out with 2 different flavors. Our first flavor is lemon, and then the second one is elderberry. So you guys know elderberry is a big thing. It has been for a couple years. We've got elderberry in this one, and then we also have mushrooms. Mushrooms are good for anti-inflammatories. They are also good for heart health. I have high cholesterol. It's genetic. I've tried to lower it with diet, but I'm struggling. And so anyways, it helps lower your bad cholesterol. So this is kind of an all-inclusive. You got CBD, elderberry, and mushrooms. So this is a really good bestseller. Okay, so that is some edibles. And then the other thing I want to talk to you about is our topicals. So I mentioned there's receptors in all systems, right? So our skin has tons of ECS receptors, right? So we have a reduced topical pain cream that is like an icy hot on steroids. So rather you work out, like for me, like a heavy weightlifting day, my hamstrings will be killing me, my IT band, I put this on. It will last me 4 to 6 hours versus taking an ibuprofen. It also just helps me recover faster. The other thing that people put this on is like the back of their neck if they get migraines. We also have a Soothe natural body cream. So CBD is a natural anti-inflammatory. Okay, so this is good for people with bug bites, bee stings, eczema, psoriasis. You can put this on. Emily has got a great testimony with her child. She was using antibiotic cream on the cheeks and instead put this on there and it worked great. Okay. What's cool about this company too is Meredith, the founder, her love obviously is CBD, but her second love is skincare. She was an esthetician before she started this company. So we have a full skincare line. It is combined with CBD and then the other anti-aging things like peptides, which are like that natural building of proteins and things like that. And then last but not least, we've got some rollers. These rollers are absolutely wonderful. This pack will fit in your purse, your back pocket. For those of you that have teenage girls, we have one that's a women's monthly blend that they'll rub on their lower abdomen. And it's huge relief for them. I suffer from migraines. I will use the pain. I will use the crown one and put it on my temples, around the top of my head. These are just good, like I said, just to fit because it's like anything could come up and I swear there's a roller for everything. So other things too is bug spray. Bug spray is extremely neurotoxic, you guys, and to find a USDA certified organic bug spray is unheard of. And then also have like some other things like hand sanitizer and lip balms. But one thing I want to bring to y'all's attention is that this was very important to me when I joined this company, that they were going to be innovative, because I didn't want to just be a part of something that was just oil, right? Like I wanted to know that this was going somewhere. And since I've been with this company, we've launched 4 new products and like 4 completely new products. And I just know that there's more to come with CBD. And so we are completely in the right space with this. And we are the only USDA certified organic CBD company that you can partner with. There's no other company like that. So that's just a little bit about the products. Just get with the advocate that invited you here if you want more details on any of it. And then I'm going to kick it over to Katie, and she's going to tell you a little bit about the opportunity behind Green Compass.
Hey everyone, thanks for hopping on. A little bit about me. My name is Katie. I'm from Vermont and it's freezing here right now, you guys. So My office is also in my basement, so I feel like I'm like touching my nose because it's like freezing. But a little bit about me, I work full time for a very demanding corporate job. My husband works long hours. I have two small children, 2 under 3. They're crazy. They keep me busy. But how CBD came into my life is similar to Morgan. I was part of a different direct sales company for about 4.5 years as well. Did well, but I really felt like the work that I was putting in, I wasn't getting the benefit from that. I felt like I was continuing to put in the hours, the time, the reach outs, and it wasn't coming to fruition. So I was approached about this ground floor opportunity from a friend of mine. And, you know, I ignored it for a while, you guys, and it kind of became where I couldn't look away. I just kept seeing posts. I kept seeing her sharing her story. And I was like, okay, I need more info. Like, I need to know about the company. I need to know about the structure, the products, how this all works, because I'm super interested. And CBD is a buzzword, right? So the industry is growing and it's growing at a rapid rate, you guys. So it's either you're going to jump on the ship and party with us, or it's going to sail by, because this is a ground floor opportunity right now and it won't be ground floor forever. So a little bit about the opportunity of this business. Just to give you a little stats, because I know a lot of people are number people. So we're only 2.5 years old. We'll be 3 years old in February. But in our first initial year, we did 300,000. Our goal was to hit 300,000 in sales, and we hit 11.5 million. So, I mean, that's huge in your first year of business for a new company. And in year 2, we doubled that. And Green Compass actually earlier this week on a leadership call put out some stats for how we're trending for year 3. And we're trending by the end of 2021 to have increased by 90% from 2020. So the numbers don't lie, you guys. I mean, CBD industry is not going anywhere. It's here to stay. There's more research that continues to come out daily. And Green Compass is truly the best company to partner with for all of the things that Emily and Morgan both mentioned. But one of the huge things that really stands out to me is that seed to seal. So nothing is outsourced. And that's huge, you guys, because even in Vermont, like we have CBD companies here, but everything's outsourced. So even if it's grown here, a lot of it's outsourced. So if you learn anything from today, tonight, just make sure you know where your CBD is coming from and how it's processed, how it's extracted, what do they use? Those are huge things to consider. So when looking at the opportunity, the business opportunity, we kind of like to look at 3 things when you're considering direct sales. And we kind of call it the direct sales trifecta. So that first thing is the products themselves. So who uses the products? And with Green Compass, the products for everyone. So every mammal has an endocannabinoid system. So CBD is good for everyone, kids, adults, your grandparents, your dogs, your horse, your cat. CBD can impact everyone. And that's huge because it's not like skincare is very targeted. Leggings are very targeted. So you want to make sure that you're kind of looking at the business opportunity as a whole and who can actually use the products. So the second piece to look at is the compensation plan and how you get paid, because obviously that's a huge part of a business opportunity itself. So with Green Compass, we get paid 5 times a month. And how it all works is, so if you make a sale, you get paid on it. Let's say your friends and family are interested in what you're doing and are excited about the journey and want to jump in business with you. They make a sale, you get paid on it. The big thing with Green Compass is residual income, you guys. So you can be making money while you're sleeping. And that's a business model that I want to get behind. So we have people from all walks of life, stay-at-home moms, doctors, nurses, teachers, corporate positions, all walks of life are in this. You do not need to have a sales background. I get that a lot, that I'm not salesy, I'm not good at sales. You don't have to be, guys. And quite frankly, we don't want you to be salesy. That's not the point of this business at all. And the third piece of that direct sales trifecta is leadership and the culture of a business. So coming from a direct sales background, I can truly, truly say that the culture and the leadership here with Green Compass is next to nothing. I think that was one of the biggest things that stood out to me when I was chatting with my friend Allie about the business opportunity, because I came from a company that I just didn't feel like I had that leadership or that kind of warm and fuzzy culture support. And that is totally different with Green Compass. You get all the help you need. Leadership has amazing trainings to help you get launched. We are here to hold your hand the entire step of the way, answer any and all of your questions, and really make sure that you're hitting your specific goals. So that how it all works. So those are kind of the 3 direct sales trifecta. How it all works, if you decide that this is something that you are truly interested in, it's super, super easy. You can choose between a few different business kits that we have. And once you enroll, your website is live right from that second. And the big thing I want to point out too is that your goals are your goals. So you'll chat with whoever you enroll. You'll chat with us as your upline, and we kind of get you on the path to hit those goals. So whether it's you want to cover your mortgage payment, whether you want to cover your car payment, or maybe you want to replace a full-time income because maybe you want more financial freedom, you want more freedom, time freedom, your goals are your goals. So we're here to help you hit those. And that's kind of our job when you link arms with Green Compass and a fantastic team. So this business has been truly amazing for me. I joined the company, oh geez, I guess it was the end of January of this year. And I've had so much fun, and the financial freedom that it's given my family has really been next to nothing. We have a team of over 140 people, and we're growing each month. And I'm so thankful for my team and the support that we have in this company. So I think that wraps up kind of the business opportunity. We're going to open it up for any questions you guys have. And seriously, no question is a silly question. Questions kind of get people thinking about things more. So ask any questions that you may have, or if you're not comfortable posting them on here, definitely get with the advocate that invited you and we can get your questions answered. So thank you guys so much for joining us.
I'm gonna stop recording if anyone wants to stay on and ask questions.
I'm gonna mute myself here.